In pandemic, I had an idea of delivering groceries. I had the idea that if I create a grocery delivery app, a lot of people would use it, and then I will be able to help a lot of people through my application. But the reality of this is not so simple. I tried my best to do so, but I failed to do so because my friends did not support. Oh, my friends actually supported me, but then when it came to getting it downloaded, I was only able to get it downloaded among my family and friends, but no one else was downloading. My first orders were actually from my family and friends, but not people outside. Oh, I got operation, but no seller was agreeing to sell with my platform. These are the common excuses you often see when you get started with an idea. What happens that you have a very common idea which has already been executed by companies like Grofers or Blinkit or probably Zepto in big tech cities, but when it comes to the execution for your startup, what happens that a lot of things fail and a lot of things do not go the way you expect. So let us resolve this mystery and try to understand that where you went wrong. Let us get started with the very first thing, which is the idea itself. Well, idea of grocery delivery is not very new. It has been here for decades. A lot of big companies like Grofers has been doing it for a very long time, although they changed their name from Grofers to Blinkit, but the idea has been existing for a very long time, and there has been execution on that. So you got an idea that's not very unique. You got it idea, and a lot of people get ideas, but they fail at the market research, or they fail at the execution, or they fail at the operation. And if you want to have a very successful startup, you have to make sure that not just in the idea phase you are enthusiastic. You have to remain enthusiastic in market research, which is not a very big deal. But a big deal is execution, a big deal is operation. So you have to make sure that you are actually standing in all the way through this, and then you are seeing the result. The result necessarily do not have to be a successful company, but as you get started with your very first venture, you will face all these issues. And as an entrepreneur, I must say you that you don't need to become successful in every venture you start. What you will see that there is a pattern among ideas. So in first idea you are doing this thing, in second idea you are going to do the second thing, third idea also you are going to do the same thing. So what you need to understand and experience here is this phases you have to go, and you have to understand that this is how system works. So one time by mistake or by by any issue, if the first startup is failing, you should be ready for the second one. So if you are getting started with the first startup, try to go with the whole thing what we have discussed here, and then try to do the operation, see where the issues can be. Then you will understand what could be the operational burden, what is the amount required to run things, what is efficient business, what is non-efficient business, what is capital intensive business, what is manpower intensive business, what is IT intensive business, what is marketing intensive business. All these things will come to you only when you go and do all these things. So I hope that you now have a decent understanding that how to come up with an idea, how to validate your idea in the market, how to start the normal execution, and how to do the whole operation in a very futuristic manner. So as we seen this, now you understand the importance of why going with a good idea is important, how your idea can be common with others, and why just having an idea is not important. The important factor is also the